Animated first wife. Oh my god. Well, we are here today at the Middletown, Maryland Goodwill. It is 5:20 in the evening. This is, I think, the latest I've ever been out in Maryland circling at the Goodwills, but I got a late start today. So we're gonna head in this Goodwill. We're gonna see what we can find to buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. All right, so let's see what we can find. I haven't been finding a whole lot here recently, so I'm not terribly optimistic. Kind of love this cow, and it's marked on there. I can't quite make it out. It's weird because like his udders, I shouldn't be calling it his. Obviously, this is a female cow. Her udders have actual holes in there, and she sits on this little dish, I think they go together. Although the clay is a little different. I don't know. $9.49. Like, holy smokes. Somebody really likes that cow. I don't know. I feel like that's a bit much. I also feel like I can make a bid on that. It's a planter. A thought just popped into my head and I had to say it out loud. It's planter, Jocelyn. That's what it is. That's why there are holes. It's a cow planter, and that's why there are hard water stains in there. That makes sense. Let's stick it in the cart. Here is a badly chipped Mickey Mouse cookie jar for $12.50. That's a little bit disappointing. This is kind of cute. Love is a light that fills you with hope and faith and love. 2006. That goes with this. We'll put those together in front of the chipped Mickey. Those are really badly chipped. $6.49 for dishwasher damaged Pyrex. There's a Mickey clock. $5.49. These are $2.49 each. We actually sell those in our booth. I think we can usually get like $8 a piece for those, so that's not bad. Okay, well, before we leave, I decided to check out the Christmas section, and I found this amazing snowman light that I wanted to share with all of you before we head out. I just can't. I can't do it. It's the lips for me. They're too much. This one has a little bit more normal lips, but it's still just too much. Okay, well, we are back in the car. Our total spend was $10, and I have to admit that it was a little disappointing. And I have to choose my words very wisely. But I feel like it was disappointing. It was disappointing. Like, I am more than willing to pay prices for things when they are in good condition. I would have paid $12.50 for that Mickey cookie jar if it didn't have a big chunk out of it. But I feel like charging $12.50 for a damaged cookie jar is asking a lot. And the set of mixing bowls, but there were at least, I think, 2 or 3 chipped bowls. I mean, like, there was a lot of damage, and the Pyrex, the damaged Pyrex bowl, like, it was disappointing. But anyway, obviously this video was extremely short, so I'm going to take you guys somewhere else. Well, we are here today at Antiques Marketplace of Lemoyne. I was in the area circling the Goodwills, and I thought, you know what, we're in the area, we may as well stop. So we're gonna head in here and see what we can find, buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. All right, well, I'm going to start the day with Tiffany's booth. They just had their open house last weekend, so I feel like there was probably a lot of stuff selling. And as a result, new stuff coming in. So I love visiting the antique malls after they have big sales for that reason. Don't really see anything new in there, though. Alright, well, I don't see very many new treasures here, but it's always worth checking. Sled is still here. And this thing's wild. What is this? Brass rooster bowl. That's a fun decorative bowl. First I thought he had gemstone eyes, but they're just very polished. Looks like Becky has gone Christmas. Oh, I love it. It's pretty display. Well, I'm going to take a shortcut through the back to Kenny's booth. And I actually just ran into him over at the Goodwill. I like his neon sign. That's fun. That thing is crazy looking. What is that? What does it say? Candy dish. Oh, I thought it said cowboy dish. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not a cowboy though. It's pretty neat. I think that would be great for Halloween. $22.99. I mean, we're cutting it close a little bit, but is it a spider? Has 8 legs. Okay, I'm gonna take it. There was just another couple shopping here in the booth, and they were making comments about this spider candy dish. I think they're matchy-matchy. I think they're like mommy and baby spider. I really love the design of these things. I feel like they are contemporary. Oh my gosh, they're so heavy. Extremely heavy on the base. They're so pretty there. I'm just trying to think, is there anywhere in my house that those would fit in? And I don't think so. The colors are just so pastel and muted. And my house is just like very, very colorful. This thing down here is kind of wild looking. Bug candle holder. Looks like a bee. Messino. This is interesting. No markings on that. I was noticing here's some fishies that go with the bowl. Piggies as well. Fused glass. Christmas tree. This in the back looks German. Made in Germany. He's just got that look about him. Here is a Chessy cat candy dish. It's kind of neat. Just kind of browsing the booth. I love this basset hound. He looks a little warped though. So it was only so long until I ended up at this booth. Here are the wonderful Halloween shelves. This is silly fun. It's got some weight to it too. I can't tell. I think that one might be contemporary, made to look vintage, but I love it. Kind of like the looks of that reindeer. I'm gonna have to get a closer look at the price on that. $42. She's pretty too. Look at the penguins back here with the tree on their head. Oh, I guess they're sitting against the tree. It's not really on their heads. That has cute little feet on it. $42. Actually, I did just notice this. Freddie Levenstein Bowl, $85. Never heard of that maker before. Oh, there is a marking though. That's what it says. Fritz? Yes, it's Fritz. Not Freddy. There's a pretty swirl on that. $85. Alton Originals. I was going to say, I've seen this all before. I think I've actually bought and sold that before, way long ago. Crazy Mountain. Well, I'm going to check out JT's booth, and then I'm going to proceed to walk around aimlessly. Here's a bird candle holder. I think that's made to look primitive. $10. So what's wrong with it? Something has to be wrong with it. Come here, you. I think there is damage on the handles and the lid. There's There's probably a finial on there. And there's a crack across here, so this thing was well loved and glued back together multiple times. Santa with margaritas. It's my kind of Santa. Okay, well, let's venture in. JT said he's been bringing in a lot of stuff. So I imagine we're going to find some new treasures. I actually saw him wheeling in this doll. It's a little bit shorter than Juliet and super fancy. I kind of stepped in my truck, so what I want to buy that one. That's interesting. Animated first wife. Oh my god. I just dropped my phone, and I think there was a collective gasp from everyone around thinking I dropped something breakable, but it's just my phone. And then I happened to look over to the side and notice this. That's the Campbell signature on that. $10 for the bowl. I recognized the glaze first and then turned it over and saw that. She's super fragile and very pretty. German girl figurine, $10. She does have a missing finger and damage to her lace. I actually didn't notice the damage to the lace though until I turned her over because she looks to be in pretty good condition. If it just weren't for that finger. It's so hard to find these with the lace intact. What is this? Bird plate, $10. Can't tell if that's hand painted or not. Black glass, looks like it could be Tiffin. That is only $10. It's not. It's something I would never be able to pronounce in a million years. What is this? There's a doll in there. I love the graphics on the box. Let's get a closer look at the doll. Oh, she's pretty. I wonder if that's like a souvenir. She is pretty. I feel like I like the box more than the doll though, I'm not gonna lie. So I just ran into JT and he says, oh, this is my $10 booth. And I'm like, is it? That makes sense because I think everything we were looking at had $10 on it. So he had the $10 and a $5 booth over at Brickerville. And he decided to do the same thing here at Lemoyne. And I think that's wonderful. Okay. So we're going to check out this corner. We found some really great kitschy stuff here in the past. Never disappoints. Look at these guys. $62 for the family of cats. I think what's selling me on it is definitely the glasses. There's a little bit of Pyrex. I actually just found that pattern over at Goodwill, but I didn't have the third bowl. Petsy Stife Original. Limited edition $175, but this booth usually has a discount. Let's see. 40% off. So I found a few of these that had sold for like $130. This one's $175 and 40% off would be right around $100. I just don't know on that one. It does say replica 1927. Yeah. I'm not completely comfortable with that, so we're going to leave it here with Betty Boop. That's a pretty vase with sunflowers on it. Sunflower pottery vase. Made in China, not for food. Whatever you do, do not eat your noodles out of there. This canister set is lots of fun. vintage Decaware cake carrier. It's all matchy-matchy. There are 2 more little German figurines in there, and I was just noticing this Noel. As is $39. I wonder what's as is about it. Seems to be in good condition from this angle. But I'm not sure it's worth getting a key. This thing is crazy looking. I'm not sure if that's a Bradley doll. $45. I've never seen one like that. Goodness. That's fun. Oh my gosh, look at this. That is great. That's fun. I think I need that. Is there a price on it though? There's like no price. That's such a bummer. Unless it fell off. So I'm carrying around the zebra. I'm going to see if they can get a price for me up front when it's time to check out. And if not, it's not the end of the world. But I just love the colors. Handmade doll, $12. Here's a nice piece of signed Eldrith, but the price on it is $50. I'm not sure that I could do that. I was noticing here in the back they've got quite a bit of the coin glass. It's all red and green, perfect for Christmas. So I told Juliet that the next time I was here, I would get her a caramel apple, because they have really good caramel apples here, but I'm not seeing any. I think it's a hot chocolate. Oh no, this is a marshmallow. Chocolate marshmallow. And these are hot chocolate bombs. So I might grab a few of these for the kids. But I'll have to wait till next time to see if they have any caramel apples. Okay, well that sums up our trip to Antiques Marketplace of Le Moyne. I didn't find much. I don't know if I was just like being extra picky or what was happening, or maybe they haven't replenished fully from the open house, but I was checking out and I realized, you know what, I forgot to go check on the blow molds because it's after October 1st, and so I needed to like bring closure to all of that and see if all the blow molds had moved on. But I forgot, so we'll just have to do that next time. But I'm gonna get out of here now. I'm gonna head on home. We're doing make your own pizzas tonight at home, so that's gonna be fun. But I will see all of you guys tomorrow.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.